Hey guys, welcome back to Geek Talk. I'm John. So pretty much, this is my Thor Ragnarok review. I know this is kind of late. It's way past November, but I said I was going to do this, and I am. So yeah, I'm going to just go right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about this movie is a little bit of the setting and tone. The setting is pretty much set in on a different world at first, and then we go to Asgard, and then we're going to Earth, and then back to some other garbage planet that has gladiator fights and stuff, and then we have, you know, all this other stuff going on. The tone is very, it's like you're trying to combine seriousness with comedy. So, it was more comedy to me than anything, but it was okay. I felt like there was too much comedy, but everyone, I guess, just doesn't like the serious Thor movies, which is okay, I guess. I mean, I like the serious Thor movies. I like the second one a lot. There was a couple things I didn't like in it, but I actually did like the second one a lot. I thought the first one was okay. I thought it was the right tone of seriousness and comedy with the first one. So, this one had so much comedy. Like, honestly, I want to say that it was way too much, and that, you know, I felt like it didn't need so much comedy, but it was so much comedy, and it was the right kind. It was my kind of humor, so I loved it. So it didn't bother me too much. I mean, yeah, it bothered me because I thought it was way too much comedy, but overall, you know, we are going into Infinity War soon, which we know is probably not going to be a hilarious film. We are going to lose heroes, so it's good we have a Marvel movie that will cheer us up. So now I'm going to get right into what happened in this movie. So we start off at the beginning of Thor being chained up by Surtur. Apparently there's a prophecy that Surtur or whatever, or Surtur, I think Surtur's his name, he will cause Ragnarok, the end of all things, or whatever. So, and he is going to destroy Asgard. But we saw that didn't last very long at the beginning, as Thor broke out with his hammer and, you know, took Surtur's head, which I did not think he was just a skull made of fire, but hey, whatever. I can live with it. So, but yeah, and I thought that was really cool that Thor was being chased by a dragon, although I really think Thor could have taken on the dragon. So, I don't know why Thor just didn't slam a hammer into it and then, fly away. I thought it was really funny when, Scourge, I think's his name, with the M16s, he's impressing those women, and then he opens up the portal, lets Thor back in, that dragon's head goes all over that place. The blood goes on the women and him, and women freak out, and poor guy. And then Thor is back in Asgard. He's going to put the head of Surtur into the trophy room, and later on he confronts, you know, Loki, who has been disguising himself as, you know, Odin. So, there was a really funny play, too, that they were doing, which was the reenactment of Loki's death from Thor 2, The Dark World. And I thought, and if you guys didn't notice, Matt Damon was playing Loki in that play, and Chris Hemsworth's brother was playing as Thor. So, I thought that was really funny. Later on, we see that Loki takes Thor to the place where, you know, he left Odin, but the building is destroyed. Then some girls come along, ask for a selfie. Then they're like, oh, I'm sorry Jane broke up with you. And then Thor has that moment where he's like, she didn't break up with me. I broke up with her. So, really weird that Jane Foster isn't in this, but I suspect Natalie Portman will come back, because I have a theory about her and what her future career might be in the MCU, and I will make a separate video for that. We also had Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange kind of changed in this one. He kind of had gold gloves this time, which he does wear in the comics. Also, we did kind of see the scene where he talks to Thor at the end of Doctor Strange, as I'm pretty sure this is how it went, but I believe it after Doctor Strange, because it takes so much time to set all that stuff up in Doctor Strange's little place there. Before they took that all down, they wanted to do that scene because it's too much to, put all that decorations and stuff up, so I believe they filmed that scene right at the end of Doctor Strange. That's why we don't see it as, anything cut from that scene. I really love the fact that we had Loki fall for like 30 minutes. So I thought that was really funny. Now sadly, we had lost Odin. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have lost Odin. Christopher... Oh, I'm sorry, no, sorry. I was watching Batman Returns earlier, so I'm thinking of Christopher Hawkins. No, I'm thinking of Hawkins. I'm thinking of Anthony Hopkins. So, we've lost him, sadly. Which is sad. I really like that actor. I'm really sad that, Odin's dead. Although, he wasn't a super huge character to me, so I'm not too sad over it. Then we learned about Hela a little bit in this movie. Now, in the comics, Hela is Loki's daughter. So, which is interesting that we made her Odin's, daughter and the sister to Thor and Loki. But we also had something very interesting, which was, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to talk about it right now. The hammer originally belonged to Hela. So, I thought that was really interesting. Sadly, Thor lost his hammer in this movie, but I suspect he may get a new one. So, but if he dies in Infinity Wars, well, which I wouldn't be surprised if he dies. So, but like I said, I'm making a whole separate video about who I think will die and why I think they'll die. We also have a... Now, this was a little weird. I've been seeing... Now, before I saw this movie, there have been, episodes, I think, of CW and stuff, but also other things where they have just been using the Willy Wonka song lately. So, I don't know why they've been using the Willy Wonka song and stuff lately. They just have, but... Yeah, Willy Wonka song was played in this. The Grand Master was played by Jeff Goldblum, which was fun. I didn't love the Grand Master that much. We also had Thor make a new friend named Korg, I think his name. He was funny. I believe the guy voicing Korg is the producer of the movie. So... I think one of the best parts about this movie was Hulk and Thor gladiator fight. Now, I will say that I have watched the animated movie Planet Hulk. So, I know the whole Hulk space storyline from that. I don't know the comic. But, I know that Thor wasn't in it. I don't know why we don't give Hulk a standalone movie. I think he's owned by Universal or something. So, we also had Valkyrie. Now, was she the best character in this? No, I didn't think she was necessary. I will say that she was entertaining. I like that there were kind of, little scenes where you notice she has a thing for the Hulk, and the Hulk has a thing for her. So, we also had, at one point, Thor talking about how he always wanted to be a Valkyrie, but all the Valkyries were women. I think this, I think the actress did great. I think, for me, what ruined this character for me was that I didn't know anything about this character. We've never brought up this character before. So, or like the Valkyrie warriors. I wish they had maybe talked about them in previous movies, seeded it, but it was fine. I didn't hate it. Now, I don't know how to really talk about this, because I didn't really understand why, but we killed off the Warriors 3. So, and I don't understand why we had to do that. So, and we killed them off like super quick too. Like they've been in so many of the previous movies and we just killed them. Like I don't even think Thor got a chance to say hi to any of them. I think I would have had them die maybe like at the end of the movie or something. Like they all sacrifice themselves to save Thor or something after he gets his eye taken out there, spoilers. And they die saving Thor or whatever. And then Thor sort of, starts having that vision about Odin, are you the god of hammers or the god of lightning? And, yeah, I think it just would have been better if maybe we killed off the Warriors 3 near the end instead of near the beginning of the movie or in the middle of the movie. So, also, with that being said about the Warriors 3, no Lady Sif. I'm wondering if she's going to be in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and that's why we don't see her. Because we've seen her cross over with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a lot. So, I'm wondering if we're going to have her in that. I thought this was funny, we had Hulk jumping out and face plants right onto the Rainbow Bridge. I call it a Rainbow Bridge. So, I thought that was really funny. Then we had Hulk versus Wolf, which was awesome. I could not believe that Wolf's teeth dug into the Hulk's leg. That was insane, right? Like, I'm just sitting there being like, oh my god, Hulk just got his skin pierced by that Wolf's teeth. Then we had, like I said, the battle with Thor and Hela, where Hela took out his eye. Thor lost an eye. That sucks. So, I did love at one point in this movie, before I talk about the rest of the end here, that Hela was down in the trophy room and she pushes one of that Infinity Gauntlet and says fake. Now, if you don't get the joke behind that, in the first Thor movie, you can actually see the Infinity Gauntlet there. And a lot of people have theorized that, it takes 2 Infinity Gauntlets on both hands or something. So, something like that. So, but it was confirmed that because, Odin kept a lot of secrets. So, it makes sense that he would keep this a secret that, maybe he lost the Infinity Gauntlet. And maybe he didn't want to get in trouble or something. Maybe he was left in charge of it. So, he made a fake one and put it there. But anyway, talking about the end of this. We also had, at the end, Asgard destroyed by Surtur. Also, before Surtur was brought back to life by Loki in the eternal fame of Asgard, Loki saw the Tesseract. Now, we all know he took it. So, I definitely knew he took it. It was obvious. So, yeah, and we all had them leave at the end. And in the after credits scene, we had all of them get confronted by a ship. Now, that is obviously Thanos. So, I thought that was really good cliffhanger to leave it on. But yeah, this movie has been amazing. I can't even believe how much humor was in it, due to the fact that, I don't think any of the Marvel films have had this much humor. Not even Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't think, had this much humor. So, it was a lot. Do I think it was necessary? No. Do I think it's unnecessary? Yeah, maybe, but I don't really care. I mean, I liked it. Like I said, I think it was great. Maybe a little too much humor, but I thought the film was amazing. So, anyway guys, thanks for watching this review or listening to the review. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.